So this week it's Joe's turn to pick a meal. So what are we having?
Thank you.
I'm the porter chef today.
You are, you're sous chef. So tonight guys, we're going to be making a homemade Nandos, and the reason that we decided to do that is I'm going to be competing tomorrow. So last week we made the sweet chili crispy chicken. I was obviously 1 week out, so I had a little bit more kind of to play with respect to trying some different seasonings and understanding how that would kind of respond and react with my body. But obviously being 24 hours out, I don't want to change or add in anything that I potentially haven't included in my diet for the last 16-20 weeks, just simply because you never know, and it's more probably mind over matter than anything else. So Leanne is going to be making and eating the full recipe that we're about to show you guys, and for me I'm going to be having a variation of, but I'll just be removing a couple of things just to the foods and the spices and the seasonings that my body knows. Some of you guys might not even track calories, which is absolutely fine. You go nuts, far away. But for those of you guys that are aware and maybe are tracking, again, maybe whether you're in a relationship or whether it's a social environment and you want to keep things on track, this might be a good kind of recipe for you guys to include. And Elsie?
Yep,
what have we got?
Go. We've got no Nando's products in sight. Everything is going to be made by us with seasonings, paste and everything like that. So it'll be good. For a normal kind of Nando's sunset burger, you're looking about 700-650 calories. So we're looking to give you a burger, for me, and chips and halloumi and Mediterranean vegetables. So we're hoping to give you all of that for the same amount of calories. So we will get cracking and show everybody what you can do. So we're starting with the marinade. What have you got, JP?
So we are sensitive snowflakes. Well, the answer, I'm a sensitive snowflake. And so for the purpose of this video, we are going to be making it mild, but feel free to add more chilies if you're not a sensitive, delicate snowflake like myself. So we've got 1 chili, but if you prefer a little bit more heat, then take 2 or 3. We've got some smoked paprika, some oregano, a couple of tablespoons of garlic paste, just some basic garlic, herb, tomato seasoning, 4 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, 4 tablespoons of malt vinegar, and a squeeze pinch of lemon. We're going to put all that in the blender, blend it up, and that is basically going to make our peri peri marinade.
Yep, and we're going to save a little bit of it, aren't we?
Oh yes, because Leanne likes, is it perinaise?
Yeah, I love perinaise.
So we're going to make perinaise as well, so we're just going to use some light mayo, and then we're just going to add a couple of tablespoons of the marinade into the mayonnaise. So Leanne's got perinaise, yep, which will keep her happy.
So we'll crack on with that, let's go. Right, chili and pepper going into the blender. It's better, you can see.
Okay, so we're going to go 4 tablespoons of olive oil. That's actually quite a lot of olive oil.
That's actually, let's just go for maybe 2.
Okay, 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Use 3, just in case you're bad.
Meet in the middle.
I'm going to go with 4 tablespoons of malt vinegar. 1 tablespoon of garlic paste, which is Leanne's favourite at the moment. And then we're just going to season oregano, some smoked paprika, which is what we're going to be putting on the chips later on.
For peri peri salt. Awesome.
Just some basic additional seasonings.
What's that one?
A pinch.
Oh, you're like Salt Bay there.
Salt.
Pepper, you look for?
Yeah.
Pepper's in the big grinder, babe.
Oh yes.
There's a big thing there. I think that looks like there's pepper in that.
I think there might be, yeah.
I'm sure there is.
And then we're just going to finish off
a bit of lemon juice.
With a bit of lemon juice.
Okay, so we would say have a chicken breast each.
The one thing that we didn't do that we're going to do just now is at the start we were just going to slice them almost down in half. So by slicing them in half, basically, they should be a lot thinner, so they should cook a lot quicker. Which is exactly why we create these videos for you. So we make all the mistakes, so you don't have to. Just go.
So we're just going to half it long ways? Yeah?
Yeah. So then we should...
Oh, that looks good. Look at that. Much better.
So it should be a little bit for the mayo.
Yeah, that's loads for the mayo. Perfect. Your arm's in the way.
Literally just going to mix. So we'll see you guys in a bit.
That was really easy as well, wasn't it? Rather than buying like an actual Nandos sauce.
Super easy. And also in terms of, if we look at it from a cost perspective, you know, of buying, our goal at the moment is almost just to buy one new seasoning per week. So instead of going out and buying, you know, 5, 6, 7 seasonings all at once, actually just buy one per week or once every fortnight, every time you go shopping. Then from a cost perspective, it should actually be very cheap. So from that side of things, the only thing that we actually had to buy was the malt vinegar. Everything else we already had in the cupboard. So again, perfect, pretty cheap, pretty cost efficient, really easy to do, and smells extremely fresh as well.
So while Joe's away, I've just had a little taste test of the marinade, and it reminds me so much, if you've ever had the pita with the drizzle, it tastes like that. So good. We got some Mediterranean vegetables. I'm going to have this with my burger. So you can make that yourself, or you can take the easy route like we have. So again, me and Joe are eating separately today, but I would say if we're having our chicken burger, we're going to have 200 grams of chips with it. So
that's only because Joe's having
like 800 grams.
800 grams of potato. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So if it was the two of you eating together, you could do like 400 grams, but we've got 200 just now. So we couldn't find the piri salt, so we thought, right, okay, what can we really do? So we've got a bit of salt, a bit of paprika, and I'm just going to chop this up nice and finely. Zoom in, you can see my lovely chips. So look at that, there's loads. Yeah, sometimes you look at the potato beforehand and you think it looks tiny, but once you've chopped it up, it looks pretty good. So I'm just going to fling that in there. That's got a little spray of Fry Light, my absolutely favourite little thing, just so the chips don't stick. So a wee bit of Fry Light on top as well. We're going to go for a bit of salt. I'm ready for my Salt Bay impression. Smoked paprika. Got it. Sprinkle that on. Gives it that red illusion as a piri salt. Again, you can use piri salt if you can find it, but we couldn't. So this stuff's in the cupboard, so we don't need to run out and go and get stuff. Look at the difference of my wee potato with Joe. Cool. So you could make this with any kind of roll, but I was trying to save calories a little bit, so I was going to get pitas, so you could make a chicken pita. But then we went and found these on sale, going in the reduced style. So it's a brioche bun, so these are obviously a little bit sweet. So I'm just going to get some mayonnaise, so we're going to try and make a little kind of perinaise. Oh, I'm turning on the cooker. So I'm just going to go for about a spoonful, a little teaspoonful of the mayo in there. And then we'll go for a spoonful of this. Maybe 2. Looks good. I'm just going to mix that up. And then I'm just going to put that onto my bun just before I add the chicken, because I don't want it to go all soft just now. But I kind of pop these on the burgers, just really kind of stacking it up. We've also got tomato, big beef tomato. We're going to chop that up, pop that on. We've also got chili jam. Yeah, and then we are going to add halloumi to my burger as well. For the halloumi, we're just going to cut it kind of nice and thinly so it cooks nice and quick on the pan. It does not take long at all, so we're going to leave that till very last minute and fling it on the pan. So Joe's going to be the man in charge of frying the chicken, because if it comes to steaks, chickens and frying, I am not a fan.
So what we're going to do is actually we're going to wait for the pan to get nice and hot, or relatively hot, so once we put the chicken on it, we'll just start to sizzle.
Go! Oh yeah! Chicken looks good. So we've gone for mayonnaise at the bottom of the burger. I'm going to go for some chili jam on the top. Alright, chicken's looking great, JP, good job. So halloumi, we are just getting on a hot pan just after the chicken's cooked, and you'll just feel it getting really soft and gooey.
Yeah, we'll take about 30 to 60 seconds, shouldn't
yeah,
take
it's
too
really
long.
quick. Alright, we've got his and hers. So Joe's is pretty much just a plate of potato. Look at that. And then you've obviously got mine's here, which looks very good.
Leanne's sunset burger.